Hello everybody, pieinminecraft here with a video response to Generikb's item elevator. And I've neatened up your wiring a little bit, made it just a little snazzier looking, added some little features, and explained it pretty well. Made a tutorial on it with lots of colors, as you can see, so most people should be able to understand it. There's a lot of steps, but we'll get through it. So first of all, here's just a demonstration. You plop some stuff on there, anything, and you push a button, and in a little bit, your items will plop out up there, and water will bring them right over to this nifty little pressure plate for you, where you can just pick them up again. So let's get started. And over to step number 1. So you just basically, you can see, make this shape out of, these are sticky pistons, and they don't have to be these specific blocks. I think they look cool this way though, and if you're not doing it in creative, then you probably won't have, you probably won't be able to use these blocks. And it's really cool if you have alternating some black and redstone lamps, because of the way that this circuit is wired up. It just has a cool effect when the lamps go off. And also, right, this is where your blocks are going to rest. That stone, oh, stone looks nasty. Let me get some glowstone. This glowstone is where your blocks are going to rest. Oh, and also this is glowstone free design, except for the redstone lamps, but those are not necessary. That glowstone is where your blocks are going to be. So right in front of it, you want to dig 2 down, place a sticky piston there, and any block on top of it. So next step, you can see here, let's look at the red circuit first of all. I'll explain what each color means as we go as well. Start on the bottom left, place a red wool, or if you're doing this in survival, just any block will do. Like you could use stone for red, stone bricks for yellow, cobble for something else. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. But bottom left, moving up 1 piston. On the right side, moving up another piston on the left side, so they're just alternating sides and climbing. On the left side over here, you start, the very bottom one will actually be underground a little bit, since, oh my gosh, I hate this rain, since it has to be flowing into this block like this, you see. And so on the left side, it's alternating 2, 3, 2, 3, and these are located at the airspace gaps between the 2 red wool blocks. And here you go, quick overview of it. On the other side, however, you start out with 2, and then it's 1 to that side, 2, 1 to that side, 2, 1 to that side. So it's just very repetitive. There's a lot of repetitiveness in this design, but I can't even pronounce it now. Repetitiveness is good, since it means you're most likely not going to mess up. And if you do mess up, then it's easy to find out where the problem is. So, next part is the purple circuit. This is what will take the signal from one level and move it up to the next. So, and I'll be sure to somewhat explain it and also give you a good view of it, so you should be able to figure it out, even if your building skills are as amazing as mine are, that I can actually figure out how to place that block from a tutorial. And yes, I probably do need a tutorial to place a lot of blocks, but I did come up with this on my own, obviously using Generikb's ideas, but I changed it up, added some stuff, and it still is Generikb's design. But if you want to change it up, make it yours, as long as Generikb is okay with it, feel free. You have my permission. So this purple circuit, what you want to do is where there are two blocks on the left side, that's left as viewed from the back, you want to place one block in the middle, same level as those two, and over here where it steps up to the two, you want to make this weird zigzag shape. So it goes out two, over to the right four, out another one, to the right three, and then it steps up and goes to the right three. So at the blocks between these redstone lamps, you want to have three all the time. You can see right here, very consistent three, except the bottom is a two. And at the bottom, you just take this two and you make an L shape, and then you step up. So, and then the next level will be, it's three, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a step up like that, and then it's a zigzag. Then it's that L shape, zigzag, L shape, zigzag. Repetition over and over, but that's always good, as I already said. So, we got that. I'll do a quick little flyby, even though I've been flying the whole time. You can never get a good enough angle of a tutorial, and that often confuses me when somebody's like, okay, so you place blocks here, 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 and here, and that's your tutorial. Did you do it? Nope. Couldn't even watch it. Okay. This step is very easy. Just parallel to the purple. This is what will grab the signal from these redstone lamps. Let me get some of this stuff out of my inventory. This is what will grab the signal from these redstone lamps. Same elevation as purple. Just do 3, turn a corner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn another corner, and 2. And that shape is repeated over and over. Let's get a little bird's eye view in here. Tweet, tweet. So, it's that simple. And over here, step 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought it was 4, but I had to make sure. You just red at these redstone lamps. You want to be facing this direction. I believe if you're looking from the front this time, you want to be facing to the right. And you just plop down a repeater on a 3-tick delay. Now that means you right click the repeater twice, not 3 times, since this is 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick. Okay. And you just do that at every redstone lamp. Here you go. Is that simple? You got that? And then we go around the back here. And each of these 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, you want to look at the end point and go 1 block looking from the back. Now, sorry if this is confusing, but you can always just watch a video, see what's being added on. You just put another repeater that's on a 3-tick delay again. And you see, just over there, then 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 over there, and so on. So, there you go. And now, step 5. I did not actually have to count that time. You just plop a redstone on every single block except for the red wool blocks, or if you're doing survival, whatever block is your equivalent of the red wool. So you see, it's just make sure you don't miss anything. Oh, and then, yeah, don't put anything on the iron or gold or whatever you're using for that, since that's not part of our circuit. And over here, step 6, that time I did have to count. We just get into the loading device. Oh, over here, you should be able to just, this yellow one on the bottom is eventually going to be our input. You should be able to just flick a lever and watch the redstone lamps go up. See? And then also turn off in that shape. And if you, what is that doing there? Hey, throw some items in there and block them off. You should be able to go to the top and they will meet you there. Yep. Works 100% of the time. Although it feels like I lost some blocks there. Don't know why. Oh, there it is. There's a few. but this obviously isn't finished. Come on, you gotta have a good display for the audience. Whatever, they're just diamonds, and it's creative mode, so it doesn't matter. And then you just look over here and build this thing. It's just a channel. Doesn't have to be ice, but ice will move faster, obviously, because you're moving items, and it's going to be moved by water. Right over there, you can see. And what this is this is a pulse extender. And this is the only way I know how to build one. Well, I know other ways, but this is the way I'm most familiar with. So what you do is you just have a 1-tick repeater. It's just plop it down, don't do anything else to it. 2 4-tick repeaters, that's right click it 3 times. And then 4 4-tick repeaters, all hooked in parallel. That's your button block, diamond in this case, is hooked to all 3 of those at one end, and then all of these just come off at the same signal. So you see here, the signal stays on for much longer than just a regular button push. And then you have to dig down here and wire it up to this piston, just right straight wire into it. And then you need this repeater so the signal doesn't die out on the way. And it just goes over here to that yellow block, just as I showed you with that example over there. If this is melted, must have some light around here somewhere. Where is my ice? Here you go. But as you can see, this gold block here, let's pick it, is very important, because otherwise that piston back there, you see that gold block right there, not that, no, there, right there, is if this block did not raise up like that, then this piston back there would just push the item out, so that's not good. And nothing else obviously changed anywhere else. Over here, I just added in this trapdoor. Absolutely not necessary, but still cool to have. Who wouldn't want something that's cool? You plop down a water source, see back there. And this button is hooked up to the trapdoor, but it's also hooked up to this diamond block, or it's hooked up to the wire that the button on this diamond block powers. So you just take it, it'll open the trapdoor and send a signal through here. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I probably miscounted. So about 15 repeaters, all on 4-tick delay. So plop it down, right click it 3 times. And that is if you are using ice underneath the water. If you're just using water and regular blocks beneath it, then you will need probably about double that. And then just hook it into the same line that your button is coming out of, and nothing else anywhere else changes. So let's see, plop ice and gold and repeater, and let's get rid of these diamonds and stone and redstone. Who needs that? Just pop it. Signal is coming through. It'll activate the elevator. You can see where your items are based on the redstone lamps. And right up here, that's most of the items, but this is not fail-safe completely. Some items will drop back down, I guess. It worked 100% of the time before I started recording. I don't know, recording always changes things in the game. Yeah, blame it on the recording when something doesn't work. No, I'm serious, so yeah, I don't know, whatever. But now, at the top you saw on my demo that it had some snazzy little system where the items will all be pushed onto a pressure plate. So that is this right over here, and you can see it's pretty simple setup. it's just a 1-bit memory cell hooked up to some other stuff. So you take the feed right off of where this purple one at the top meets the yellow wool. Purple wool, not purple one, meets the yellow wool. It's the very top one, powering the red block at the very top. And, oh, I never explained why that red wool is the way it is, but, you see, if I was just having a switch on here, this is the same as using a repeater or something, it will power 2 of them, and that's not good. So what you actually want, if you power it like this, however, it will only power 1 of them, which is what you do want, because if you power 2 of them, then the item will just get squished inside the block, not squished, just disappear inside the block, and be lost until it falls back down. So you need to have those red blocks being powered. So you take the signal off of there, hook it into be powering the redstone torch that is currently on. For those of you who don't know how this gate works, it's just you have 2 blocks and they each have torches on them. And right now, 1 torch is on. It's powering this torch, so this torch is off. And this torch can't do anything. But if there were to be a signal to this torch, that torch would turn off, turning off this signal, which allows this torch to turn on. Hello. And that would in turn turn this torch off. So it's a 1-bit memory cell, meaning it's either a yes or no stored in the memory, a 1 or a 0. And right now it's set at 0. So it just comes in, plugs into here, and then the torch is off. The torch that is off, okay, this should be plugging into the torch that is on. So you take the wire from the torch that is off and just bring it over here, plop it down on top of this red wool block, and obviously you could change the wiring around. Oh, I can't fly. There we go. Could change the wiring around so it's more hidden if that's the way you want it. And yeah, you can change the wiring for this whole thing around to suit your needs. And I've just got this wired up to this torch because the signal needs to be inverted. There will eventually be water right there where I place that switch. And so when this signal turns on, this torch will turn off, meaning this piston will retract, water will flow, and there. And also when this signal turns on, it will stay on. And so this piston will be continuously out, meaning that the items won't fall back down until they are off of there. And then you just take this pressure plate, and that is powered because of this torch right here. You take the signal from it. Yes, it doesn't look like it, but this pressure plate is actually powering that wire right there, or would be if it wasn't already powered. Here you go. See, it's powered. And it is raining too much. You take this wire, lead it up here, and you plug it into the torch that is currently off, which is the same as the wire that's coming off the torch that is on. If you don't get this, just check out this video that you're obviously watching right now, I guess, and copy it. Yes, copying is good in this situation. So, very last step, I'll show you with the water right here, is make it pretty. And yes, it is a requirement. You can make this however you like. I like having the glass in front of here, so if you didn't have, let's pick that block. If you didn't have these here, your repeaters would be sticking out, which look ugly, but if you had it, ooh, lag spike. If you had it like that, it looks kind of weird. I guess it's okay, but I don't like it too much. Choose whatever you wish. Okay? So, you got your items. Let's throw some more in there. There you go. Flip that trapdoor. Items go over there. And then after following that, they turn on the pulse lengthener. which activates that. Items come up there. That gold block is staying shut. This piston retracts until the items fall on the pressure plate. So after they go on the pressure plate, this block can retract and this piston will extend. And then of course you can have your nice and pretty pickup area however you like it. And most of the time, as long as you're not using this in recording, this is a fail-safe design. Thank you Generikb for the inspiration and proof of concept. I will make this a video response. Hopefully somebody will find this tutorial out here, think it's pretty snazzy, and decide to use this in wherever. Adventure maps, worlds. Well, it's obviously going to be a world, but yeah, so thanks for watching. Give it a like if you like it, if it helped you out, and I will see you guys later. Until next time, bye-bye.